the end of the day, we're about 3 minutes away from dismissing the entire school. One of our paraprofessionals was walking some of the students out to the exit when she collapsed and lost consciousness near the 300 wing where the sixth graders are at. I just happened, just by chance, to walk out of a classroom at that time, and I saw her on the floor, unresponsive. So because all the kids were about to be dismissed that day, I went to the intercom to call a hold and stay in place so students wouldn't move out. And from there, I dialed 911.
I was patrolling the Rotunda area here in Salvador, Garcia Middle School when we heard a distress call from a custodian requesting a nurse between the B and the C wing, and we rushed over there, and when I got there I saw Miss Martinez lying down on the floor, lifeless, and I immediately started checking for a pulse. I did not detect one.
I hear over my radio, I carry it with me all the time, I heard over the radio that they needed some assistance, that somebody passed out. So I rush over to see what's going on. I noticed my staff member on the ground. So as I approach her, I do not feel pulse, I do not see her breathing. So I noticed that, I said, this is an emergency. So I ran back to my office. My assistant, she was grabbing the alcohol, because when somebody passes out, we usually, with the alcohol, I tell her, grab the AED, she's not breathing, we need to go do CPR.
So while all this is going on, we're waiting for the ambulance. Some students run to the gym and tell our coach, hey, a teacher fell.
One of our students actually went and called me to the gym. So he had told me that one of the teachers had fallen. So I took off, I got to the scene. As I got to the scene, I saw our police officer and our nurse from campus performing, the evaluation and CPR. She was flatlining. I couldn't find a rhythm on her. So we went ahead and switched, because it gets tiring after a while. So we started CPR. We started noticing that her heartbeat started coming back up, her oxygen level started coming back up. And it was around, maybe I was on her for 8-9 minutes performing CPR as paramedics arrived. They took over.
And I know when Coach started doing hers, she said that she can, it was tough. She had to push down really hard, and I believe she potentially broke ribs getting to the heart, but it was necessary to save her life. After all this had happened, yes, her oxygen levels started to come back, and she started to regain her breaths and her heartbeat. And I want to say about 15 minutes into the situation, the ambulance came, responded, and they were able to help us out from there.
I do highly recommend and encourage the whole community to, if you can, please get certified for CPR, because you just never know when we might use it.
And I don't believe in heroes, and I don't believe in I in team, because it was just something that we were trained to do, and that's what it takes.
Pay attention to your surroundings, because you never know what's going to happen,
The actions of our police officers, our nurses, our teachers, our coach, the fact that they were able to put their training together and work together to save her life was amazing. Nothing short of amazing.